teams. A lot of the time, it's actually INZEM, the one doing the solo grinding, relaying that information back. We're going to look at the people at home. That is a significant advantage to SonicFox and INZEM. Only 20% of the people online back in Supernoon, but I mean, if you've been watching competitive 2X, you know that Supernoon, second place, that's pretty much like his lowest placing when it comes to an Evo. That's bloody impressive.
Make sure you're at home as well. For the Evo Fantasy Pick presented by TNT. You can get involved in these predictions yourself. Just keep an eye on the graphics and the socials as we go through. And make your opinion known as well, whether it's predictions or this, that, or the other. All good stuff. But winners finals moments away from taking place.
I tell you what, while we get this match set up, it wouldn't be Evo without this crowd. If you're back in Supernoon, let them know right now!
There's a lot of people that want to see Supernoon get grand finals again, but do we have anyone who wants to see Sonic and INZEM take it?
There's a lot of fans of the duo out there. I tell you what, we're kicking things off nice and consistent. A bit of a Teemo mirror match, different characters on the back end though. The Jinx from SonicFox. This is one of their tried and tested teams that is so hard for others to navigate.
Hey, but we gotta say it, you know, Supernoon, second place at Nice KO over at Evo France last year. Second place, Evo Japan is tired of second place. If you win this match, Supernoon, you at worst will tie second place from last time. But I mean, could this be Supernoon's tournament? We're gonna find out. As it is going to be back to the Teemo Jinx. Oh, Teemo Jinx as well on the side of Sonic and INZEM. I like this approach. Yes, I like this because I think Jinx is quite decent at fighting Teemo in the neutral. And this is just a team that just screams neutral and projectiles. That is what Teemo and Jinx are built to do here. They dominate that neutral, they fill the space, they build that momentum, and they win the game even without getting huge combos right. It's about just little bits here and there, building a little bit of real estate. One projectile at a time.
I tell you what, we were having conversations with Sonic and INZEM separately. I believe it was Friday. You know, we were talking about the characters and teams they're bringing forward. The answer was, we're bringing forward all of our teams, and we're either going to counter pick or just pick who players don't like to fight, right? There's so much experience at hand.
But that's the benefit you get when you're a player at this level and you're used to fighting the same opponents at a high level. It's not just about, oh, this character, oh wow, okay,
what a crazy pickup that was from Fox.
But it's not just a case of, oh, this character does well against, you know, character A versus character B. It's, I'm against this player. Who does that player not like fighting? What player tendencies do they have that we can exploit with certain team compositions? So right now, Sonic INZEM, I mean, they have no reason to rush this. You know, they have a massive lead over Supernoon. Okay, who is able to find the hit at the very least. There's
the problem is, we have just about 20 seconds left on the clock. Teemo can do damage, but his combos take quite a while. So, we're getting the throw, but there's no way to capitalize.
Oh, wow.
Level 3, that's huge. If it doesn't connect, it's still gonna waste time. And do chip damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
it covers you up as well, so it's hard to even see what's going on behind it. That's low-key kind of cheap.
Hey, look, anything that covers the screen so you can't see what's happening, that's cheap.
Oh, no. Supernoon tried to parry the projectile, but even though it's not a heavy punish, it does waste the meter. An Echo with 0 meter is nowhere near as scary. So if you go for like a team launch, you can't go in for the install. Like, it'll take a while to build that up again, especially if he's not the active character. But this is what it's all about right here. This is just team neutral. That's what you want.
Patience at hand. There's really no requirement to go in. If you are Teemo and Jinx, you have those options.
Okay.
Both of the characters at bay, but there's the opening. Supernoon. Let's have a think. This Echo has just been the main love the whole way through this game. No Noon's tried other characters.
Yeah, you remember the days, the Echo Darius from Noon? They were, I remember that team fondly.
Mate, I miss those days. So much damage. Not just that, back when Noon used to play that character, so content to play at a closer range than most. The footsies, the know-how and the comfort to just do what works.
What a wake-up attack. Again, when you've got access to the break, you can risk those wake-ups, but the parries into the defensive button. SonicFox does not want to let Supernoon build any momentum here whatsoever.
Low darts are going to come out though, INZEM taking some damage, forced on the defense. This will be a full combo from that forward throw. Noon. Chance to make something happen. Maybe start it off,
right? Okay, yeah, the super's good. Yeah, team launch, here comes Echo. And there we can finish. So finally, Supernoon, some serious momentum getting built here. Now SonicFox with the Jinx. Definitely the kind of comeback character player combo. We've seen Sonic do it before. Yeah, and even that, the Teemo super assist. Look at all that real estate you build, not quite for free because it costs the super, but it just lets you breathe. Sonic able to just walk out of the corner, but not going to matter as
Sorry, mate, you're right back in there.
Chip damage and pressure, all of it working out. Even if you are fighting back on Fox,
we're going to confirm that's going to do big damage, actually, but we have to remember 20 seconds on the clock.
Oh, it connected! That was so smart of SonicFox, though, because it looked like Sonic was just full committing on the Echo. And right as you want to go in and do something about it, the level 3 is popped. That was an ultimate call-out.
8 seconds. SonicFox getting opened up, and that'll be 1 round apiece. Both players now starting this round, but a breaker is ready. Who's going to be the bold? Yeah, no need to push any sort of situation here. You've got all these obstacles on the screen, you've got the minigun, you've got the traps, you've got everything that you could possibly want to keep these characters away, but look at that Supernoon!
Oh no.
Not letting it phase them at all.
And now that was a crucial break, because that was a happy birthday you do not want to be on the receiving end of. If the whole point, the whole strategy of the team is to just win neutral and dominate it with chip damage and projectiles, doing so with a life deficit, not great, especially considering Supernoon himself is playing Teemo. And there's the beam, pick up, yeah. And that's how you know, like, willing to spend the only bar of super meter on that, just, again, establish any form of damage you can. Because in the zoning battle, even a slight life lead is important. Okay, grab with nothing else instead, just to get a setup off of it, which immediately is jumped out of INZEM, the defense on point. Oh, instant overhead.
Absolutely filthy instant overhead, but with the breaker coming out, it has returned us to neutral once again. Mushroom being spent with the only remaining bar of super meter, but forcing the mushroom to push forward is going to create that mid-screen. Goes into the invisibility with Supernoon revealed on block. This is going to be possibly what we see a lot of in this series. Neither player needs to overextend, because if you do, heavy damage incoming. You have to be careful, find your moment. That's just a raw projectile and an air-to-air from Supernoon. Hold on.
That the poison ticking up too. Even if you're not getting the hit, that poison makes a huge difference.
Poison plus chip damage don't feel good under any circumstances. Time might become a factor here, folks. 25 seconds on the clock.
It's definitely an advantage, Supernoon. It's going to take, okay, it's going to take something significant on hit!
Oh no, happy birthday!
No, yeah, mini happy birthday and then finishing off on Echo.
Oh, but with 10 seconds on the clock, here's the thing. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of damage done to Teemo, but there was enough.
I mean, but it's not going to take Supernoon much damage to get a bit of life lead here. It really is up to INZEM. Do you play safe or do you try and hit on the way in? Oh, wait a minute! The super! Is that going to do enough? No, they fell out of it. Who has the life lead? Who's got the life lead? Oh, it's Sonic and INZEM! When you add it together, it results in more health. I think if INZEM didn't flip out of that in the air, if that didn't drop, that would have been the win for Supernoon. And that had to have been why Supernoon went for it. That would have been enough.
Tell you what, folks, 3 out of 5 in this winners finals. So much happened there, and that was just one match.
We've only just begun, especially between these players. I expect nothing less.
Like starting off with much of the same. You put the mushrooms down, the obstacles out there, makes that slingshot just a little bit more annoying. I think I'm being generous by saying that. But they're both Teemo, so give as good as you get. Parry. The good thing about those projectile parries, they don't give you a huge position, but what they do is they shorten the recovery.
Trying to go for grab, but covered by the rolling attack. Went for a grab again, but 2 whiffs back to back.
That one wasn't safe.
Hey, 2 whiffs and then immediately caught with the Teemo anyway, so. Supernoon really good at seeing that things haven't gone his way, but recovering immediately regardless.
That rocket's going to result in a lovely pickup by SonicFox though, and because Teemo is so weak, he is dead. Allowing now Echo having to take this fight solo. Anti-air, that is bad news. Team tag. We've seen so many limit strike setups. Oh, no punish. Anything into trap, and the trap just hits its mark on its own. No setup required, and that's a beautiful conversion. That by all means is a dead Echo, round 1. Now that's the most dominant round we've seen so far. seen this duo of Jinx and Teemo between Fox and INZEM quite a little bit in the past. We saw this quite often in Combo Breaker top 8. An answer for Teemo. Such a dangerous character at a high level.
Again, that's the benefit of even as a duo playing a number of different teams, right? Depending on the playstyles you have to face off against, you can always be equipped. But, Bello, no confirm on that for Supernoon. Just trying to keep it nice and simple.
Also, a fun little tidbit is that Jinx sometimes really comes alive in that duo play due to steering certain projectiles that are otherwise quite hard to do playing on your own.
Which is super important if this is the kind of team you're trying to go with, right? We see it with the Twins play Jinx, and whenever we see this character in duos in general, just being able to just angle and aim it at weird times while your point character does something else, and the defense, the reactions on the overhead, another one.
It was actually the Teemo on the back end that took a hit there. SonicFox was able to block the entire thing.
Right, it's well-champion defense right there.
INZEM's still alive, and that's what matters most.
Yeah.
Projectile in free mushroom. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah. I mean,
a good chunk of that fully connected onto Jinx. It actually puts Supernoon in a decent position. I mean, yeah, it's grey health damage, but hey, you have to be careful. Jinx cannot take much more of them. And parry again, Supernoon.
Alright, here we go once more. Not worried about the side switch too much. Those that may not know, when the character that's not currently in play is doing stuff and the tag comes out, you only have to pay attention to the point when it comes to hit direction.
Yeah, it's worth keeping in mind if you are defending against freestyle, right? The active character is the only one who can do like attack directions, right? But still, it's less about mixing up in that kind of instance. It's more about, hey, when am I going to handshake? When am I going to tag?
Oh,
stagger, right?
That late
extended block stun. Everything that comes with it. Resist.
Definitely expected that. There's no wonder why INZEM was content to sit there and wait out the inevitable super resist of Teemo once again.
My goodness.
I was about to talk about the clock. I don't think this is going to make it matter at all, actually. From above, says SonicFox. 2-0. Mustered one more Grand Finals winner's side, and there you become so hard to come.
Yo, who's shooting that at a party boat though? Everyone's having a good time, and then suddenly, typical Jinx. Oh dear.
Red in the boat crying.
Hey, the party's still going. They're not letting it get them down. Game 3, we're starting. Wow, but would this be a 3-0 though? Are we speaking too soon, I think? Let's find out.
That is Jinx, the forward throw in the corner, so that's going to be combos forcing out the breaker. Significant life lead now, there's the air-to-air throw, and once again, this damage. Such a simple combo, but man, does it hurt.
I mean, again, especially if you're going for this zoning war, it's not about getting huge chunks all the time, but if you can find a good opening, I mean, man, it's going to make your job all the easier. Because the thing is, if you're dealing with this team of Jinx and Teemo, it's chip damage. I mean, it's unavoidable, right? You can't just not get hit by certain projectiles. And Echo's already gone. Poor Teemo on the side of Supernoon has a large hill to climb here.
INZEM just being the absolute backbone of this team. The tag into SonicFox. This is just shy of a perfect, by the way. The only one that's taken a tiny bit of damage is Teemo. But who cares? Oh no, it's Teemo getting hit. He's dead. Sorry, mate. Oh. Sorry. Match point. SonicFox and INZEM.
We have they're on a mission right here, the two. Sonic and INZEM, we're seeing just immaculate defense, total neutral control.
Oh, they knew a million years ago that projectile was going to hit. What a lovely tag reaction. Oh, parry from range. Oh no, you've lost the meter, now you're losing the health. It just continues. All right, limit strike in the corner, mushroom for Oki, what's the option? The throw tech, it is going to get you out somewhat, but you're taking big
taking damage, but you're still minus.
I mean, you haven't been hit yet.
The defense, dude, gets opened up though! The multi-hitting Teemo!
The freestyle nature, man can only block for so long.
Yeah, they're working on a perfect right now catch-up. This is looking bleak for Supernoon. Hasn't got anything to stop this 3-0. You have to do it right now.
No damage dealt. A full breaker. Teemo on his lonesome. And the poison, just to add insult to injury. This is looking insurmountable for Supernoon.
But how do you avoid the chip? You can't. Okay, there's a super again trying to nullify. Okay, we saw Noon try that before.
No, unfortunately missed time, but this time it is going to be good. Bit of free damage on Fox.
Okay.
He's going to jump in. Yo, Noon, if you bring this one back, mate.
I mean, you've got 60 seconds to do it. Oh, level 3. Okay, wait. You'll land in recovering time, I assume.
How low to the ground were you? That's the question.
Don't know. Oh, runs away. No! Runs, but not far enough. Poor Timo trying to get out of the way of the level 3, but could not do it. And there we go. A 3-0 win for the duo of SonicFox and INZEM. Grand Finals, winner side guaranteed. That is minimum second place. Tens of thousands of dollars in prize money as well, I might add.
Poor old Timo. Man's little legs could only run so far. That level 3 almost inevitable.
Wow. But that was the exact pace of match I wasn't quite expecting. 3-0 Supernoon. Let's not speak too soon. Supernoon